Dedicated Nation, it's your boy KS here. Welcome back to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney series. We have the bonus episode today from Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, because this is the first game and we finished everything, so this is the bonus episode that continues on from the story, I guess. Wait, there's two people? Wait, is there two in one place? I don't understand what's going on here. Oh. I think I know who that is. I'm not happy about it. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day the girl showed up. That girl showed up. Jeez, read. February. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. Here you are, finally. Where have you been? Oh, this is not... her. My sister's trial tomorrow. Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Maya Fey. Oh, you're not Maya Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait, you're the Phoenix Wright. The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yeah, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time, but please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. A scientific investigator? Like a forensic scientist? Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to the forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known. My age, no less. What exactly is your current position? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. Create another future professional in training. So what's this about the case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab somebody with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact, and there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her to bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How could she know Mia? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you're up then? Excuse me, I'm not a child. I have, it's still gonna have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, sure, can't fault her for lack of enthusiasm. If this case isn't handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's names will be cleared. Your sister. I've been doing research, I'm developing a new scientific method for case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. I guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This is the Mia Fey person, was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She told me to get Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. Well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like this, like she is now, I kind of hate her. But she's my only family. Your only family. What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, to the detention center. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Right, I thought I told you I didn't want any visitors. Sorry, ma'am, it's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you want to raise... Or you not want to raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, you don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. There's nothing you do with you, Emma. Oh, she's hot. I'm sorry, what? Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you to me. I've heard quite a bit. Sorry, what exactly is that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Dude, sister, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like Mia and Maya. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? There's something you should know from the start, which is the suspect of this case is confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright, well, what? You don't exactly begin. Why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? Crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. Actually, it's very unspecific because when anyone uses like 5s or 0s, well, I guess any 5s in the 1 slot in the time, it never usually means a specific time. But I guess it is a specific time compared to everything else. So if you think about it that way, I guess it is a specific time. It's just like saying it's like 5:14. It's a specific time. It was in the witness's disposition. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. My bad. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car. Trunk. Very classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that was just great. What's the victim? So who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was the detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. Well, Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means the police department will be considering it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. Yay. So you're the chief prosecutor. That's correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by the prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do their job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibility in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I wouldn't think you'd recognize the district chief prosecutor. I would think you would recognize the district chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. She's a class ahead of Maya. Relations to Mia. Sorry. You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Though it seems she has very little in common with Mia. Hey. It was in law school. It was my 3rd year and she was audited in the class. She was different than other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That's probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was the top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana. Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So, how can you say that you didn't? If I lose you, I would be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Ooh. Mr. Wright. Yes, I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Let's confess to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. I have to find out what. I have adjustable arms on my... There we go. Trying to make my controller more... My hands more comfortable. How about what? My sister, she's not always like that, you know. She never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having real trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. So she's gonna be my Maya for the run. Oh, this is actually pretty upscale. So this is the lot where all it happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? They're going to be my coworkers in 3 years from now on, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine the crime scenes. Try not to stand out too much here, you see. Hey there, you're expecting to go unnoticed to your partner? Partner? Who is this guy? What we have here looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Let's gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall? The sheriff to me. Look at here, bambina, I know how you feel, but this is my gang's gold strike, you see? Strike? It's our claim to our territory with a mother load of evidence. And you fixing to mess with that, with what's ours, you regret it, partner. You know what dreams cacti... he's hard to read. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You wanna? What are you guys talking about? Get along home now. Happy trails, bambina. Was that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. I think he's a sheriff in the Wild West, it seems. Alright, there's a thing on the ground here. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet. I'm handing it over to the police. Thank you for the stuff. Appreciate it.
Boys!
2e equals goat kappa.
The kappa is very accurate. This is real basic. Anything that the crime scene is evidence. Scientific about it. Let's please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Okay. I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence detail, okay? Okay, now, look at the court record. I know how this works. You have to be sure to examine the evidence carefully on all sides. Now let me start examining from every angle. Look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check out the press of M. I guess it's the A button. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't it scientific investigation? I guess I don't see what science has to do with it. Is this even the right episode? I'm just curious because... I mean, maybe we're in the other game now. Because I don't think we did the bonus episode. I don't know. It might be it. That's what I'm thinking, like, we didn't finish the last one. There was a bonus episode. So I don't know if this is just like, hey, remember how to play the game? Aha, a ladder. It's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Scientific, huh? Look at the basic natures of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems to be horribly familiar somehow. It is, because that's exactly what we did with the last case. This must mean something. I'm not sure the doors mean anything. No, it won't open. It's mysterious lock. I fail to see what I'm mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn and enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? I mean, we did lose Maya at the last one, so this does feel like it's right, but maybe the bonus episode is the bonus episode, and we didn't actually do it. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha, the theory of relativity. Of what? Write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relatively German or was he British? Mr. Relatively? Are you sure that's what his name was? Isn't it Einstein's theory of relativity? Which is funny because I just watched Interstellar and I were talking about it a lot. Like a stylish gas-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think it's just probably a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. The phone? Here's phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears, no, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. Hey, what did you just say? So you can hear fine. The phone's broken. Oil drum. Looks like it was filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. It's hide and seek. And I'll do a stakeout. You think you'll probably just get arrested. Yeah. But I'm not suspicious. No, you're not. Alright, I guess we're good. Oh, we have this whole side. I didn't even notice this whole side. Well, it's time to list. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. I gotta say that before this here's our claim. You best be moseying along unless you're fixing to fight a fool. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, little Philly's got her good nose on her. You wanna know who rides this red Mustang with the body in their saddle? Please. No problem, partner. About the time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up at 12th floor of the prospector's office. I'll just find you a cerveza you like. He's gonna give a high schooler beer. That's kind of weird. What's this up? Look up with Vittles, Saloon, and Cerveza. Maybe we should check out the room 1202 in the High Prosecutor's office. Okay, stay away from the car. You can look around here if you like. Just keep your paws off the claim. Wait, maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me, were you two all set? Us? Oh, this is a lady. What's this? She couldn't be... You're selling lunches here? This is the crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Sir, is off limits anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like you're the type to have clearance. That's hardly the way to greet someone, even if my days are as cough-up queen are over. Cough up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, are you slow one, aren't you? What's up, Nico? I'm referring to the murder or stabbing of that detective. What? Well, it clearly saw me committing the crime. Oh, this is the witness. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up, queen. Tell us what happened. That's me. My name is Angel Star. Of course it is. Don't you go forgetting, or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Phoenix is kind of sus there, buddy. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was the day of my destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny was yesterday's special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms about the blackening of their name of the innocents. Yesterday they paid the homage for the most evil one of all. They gave an award for the king of prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. Oh, so maybe like her sister was, they're pinning it on her because she's envious of the other guy winning it on her. I don't know. No idea. Someone's compelled to lace their lunch with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence to use evil? And miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out what they call me, the cough-up queen. Ew! Oh, I don't like it either. So, it's fine. The most heinous of all evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday, was indeed the car that his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? I'm really confused too. So what exactly is the thing you witnessed, Miss Star? Some fascinating spectacle to be sure. Now I feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. See Lana Sky wield that knife so... Our knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. I mean, you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silverly ties to the world... How did you hear it? I guess. That's one of them. Still rings in my ears. The rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Can we ask you about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are here. Why not make the lunch boxes here? Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No, only true connoisseurs can understand. Dude, the stuff she's pulling out looks terrible. Yeah. The kind you can only tell someone who's tried General Tso's Tribulite lunch set. Never mind, you win. I don't even want an appetite for this Tribulite flavor. I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? That glass wall booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop by to see him. Since here anyway, I guess selling lunch is more important than romance. So scientifically analyzed, the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an arterial motive currently here. That's useful. It's not a useful analysis at all. Did you have some bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ah, perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike. The bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like a 10-day-old clams and clam and chowder. I remember Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That sure caused food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, you're talking... Now you're talking, Cough Up Queen. I'm not sure about her at all. Can I... Nope, you're not gonna let me even slide back over there. Let's see if she's got anything to say about this card. Such vendors only accept cash, no cards, especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. You're showing this to a lunch lady. Why? It's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Alright, well, she's useless. To the office, I guess. Oh, the Silver Samurai makes its return. There's Edgeworth robe. I'm interested. It's kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's something in the trophy here. A trophy? What's on the shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. Never tired. I think that's Edgeworth, right? Yeah. Long time no see, Edgy. Huh? Ah! It's Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once, and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor. Well, what brings you here? I warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No, it was just Mr. Wright here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder. Body was found in this nasty red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? Oh. This is something from you, buddy. I've been wondering what the heck this is. It's a big K on it. Prosecutors. Huh? What's that? The King of the Prosecutors trophy. King of the Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send the shield to the best prosecutor each year. But so that that's K's for King? Yeah, you've got a problem with that. Didn't decide the thing. King of Prosecutors kinda sounds like Employee of the Month, only better. We knew it was his office because of this. Wow, this jacket's even lacier than the usual ones. It must be his lucky child jacket. Lucky trial jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. I don't like how that was phrased. Don't like how that was phrased. Oh my, what an amazing bouquet just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. Beside a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy, she's Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? No, she's the security agent. I don't think so. Yuki, what a pretty tea set. I go for more instant tea bags myself. Amazing, the drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place and origin of flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. Jeez. The work does. It's quite tidy one, I would expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. Yeah, I don't know why you did that. You will take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. Oh, I saw something, I thought. Alright, let's look at the chessboard. Yeah, chessboard. I'm not up on my chest, but blue looks like it's in a bit of a tight spot. Jeez. The red knight should have surrounded the blue pawn, huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out the poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. It reminds you of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges. Surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. Oh, Edgeworth's trying to surround Phoenix. I gotcha. Alright, let's talk, I guess. So the body was found in your car. Go ahead and say it, right? You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we didn't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait. No, she didn't do that, I mean. Wait. You're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. I'm Miss Sky. It's nice to meet you again. And that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember. You've really grown. But no surprise for me, too. I think my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprisingly still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can't understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top of the prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor to trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeworth? To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when you weren't rumors about this guy. For forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are still some who say I'm the responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. A fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield there has got to be stored. It's bronze. It looks like it's like rusted copper. Chief Prosecutor Sky, yes. We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I've always felt that she was looking out for me. Here, I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why would she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed them with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was a murder weapon? To be specific. I can't talk. This is really bad for this. To be specific, it was the knife I kept in my toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, I can't take a joke. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Alright, I want to ask you about the trophy. So basically this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to retrieve that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works, yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. Okay. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe you should ask him more about yesterday. That's true. Alright. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright? Uh-huh, what? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? Wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. Then my sister would be found guilty. I guess I can't show you anything. Let me ask you about the day of the crime, then. You tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder. Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort of file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transfer. Wiping hands off old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. Ceremony was held at the police department. There was an annual review of the awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. That's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. Got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. It's even more precise than the 5:15. People like myself say Mr. Edgeworth pride themselves on precision, right, Mr. Wright? I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is the solid evidence. Oh, that's how he knows. I hate that it's in military time. This is the parking stub from an underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. But right. I appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. This guy. I don't know what this guy is. Excuse me, but Mr. Edgeworth, is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth, what is it? I'm here at the request of the chief, sir. I've got a report to you, sir. Report? What did you find? New evidence against the chief prosecutor, Sky? I don't like it up. Sky, sir? No, sir. Name of that kind, sir? Non-report, sir. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but, sir, I'm just following the order, sir. They just told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of your particular district. Give me your name. Yes, sir, Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. Good luck with that next raise next month. But, sir, I didn't know. Right. Yes, sir. You caught me off guard. You see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Well, let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the scene department as a patrolman just now. Go down to the police station department. You can ask more there. Thanks. Okay. This is a... Nope. I guess I have to go through here to go somewhere else. I hate how the menu that. Just let me go where I want to go. I already see an issue, which is that mascot has a flash in it. We're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me, but that took almost about 30 minutes by taxi. Traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only been to the criminal affairs next door. Huh? Hold on, what's that? Like some Sonic the Hedgehog looking... It's like Sonic had a baby with Chow and they animatized it. That's really bad. Serve me, why does it not undulate like that? Wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him... The police... They really just ripped Sonic off, didn't they? That's what they did. Okay. So he sure doesn't seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why are you dancing over there? What, Hey! I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Alright, let's talk, dude. I'll give you the word on my advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in the case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor's confessed to the crime. This is a summons detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. What if she's not telling the truth? Well, yes, well, no, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. What if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's just a sensitive issue with this these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? But then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with all my sister's case and all. It's true, we've not had a chief prosecutor or anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are letting the criminal affairs now. The lowest ranked guy in there is the chief of directives. Not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. Now, nephew? This is important by the trial, but that's a little odd. So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? Chief of Police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. Patrolman in charge of the crime scene is unheard of, pal. That is a little suspicious. Let me see if he knows anything about this. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this, huh? Hey, pal, this is the detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me in trouble all the time. Let's see, Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. Didn't you work in criminal affairs together? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Alright, what about... You must know about this. Hey, that's the King of the Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edward got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering why it's awarded as a shield, and why is it broken? Oh, there was a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Oh, the rumor guys. That says no prints on it. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? That would drive the chief prosecutor Sky to do such a thing. Wait, I mean, of course, someone else did it. Somebody who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened? Alright. So we've already done all of those. Let's see more about Goodman. This ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself, Detective Bruce Goodman. Huh? Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman had been on the police department yesterday. It was an evidence transfer of the case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transfer. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too, but Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but where does the chief prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot? Lana's confessing as much. He's in a tough spot again. Again? Yeah. Crime. I'll start with the murder of the defense attorney Hammond. Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there are always whispered rumors. Ever since then he was accused of murder, no one's whispering, they're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the Department of Higher-Ups. It's only natural that people will be suspicious. Anyway, this is the latest case as it started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us. Okay. Can I go into the department now? Nope, that's not where I want to go. Anything else to examine? I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? That's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? Chief Grew there's some designs and I just did the thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered so we can go anywhere. There's no switch, it just dances and dances until the battery dies. Poor Blue Badger's fated to dance until he drops. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who, what's his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer from the West LA. For a moment, I wasn't sure there. Look, pal, let me try to make things easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe. Just act like you're supposed to be there. Nobody will look at you twice, pal. Usual wanted poster and bulletins hanging. Do you know this face? If you call dial 911. Yes, something used to write. I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like these people in these posters. They ever look human. He does have a point. Is that just to say people have really shoddy detective work? Alright. I get it. I just wanted to make sure it was done. Look at the patrolman saluting the other guy. He must be the detective. Then I said, hey, what do you do with that? Your soup will be cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine right now, behind those doors, police drama in action. Some of the thought fails to excite me. I always get excited when I come into the police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie, huh? You know, with all the police and criminals, well, I don't know if that's all exciting. Sure is. Look at those officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Banner is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I was wondering if they'd be selling fingerprint sets. Oh, I don't think that's kind of that campaign. What family wouldn't want to set at their home? Good for finding out who stuck it to their cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Mr. Wright, do you know why the control push is painted black and white? No idea why. I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind asking me how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We just had been at the zoo, see? What about zebras, or did they not have those at your zoo? It's a very good point. So where do I go now? I guess, back to the parking lot. Talk to Marshall. Looks like the investigation's still going. I have to get back to stop. Sorry, I'll be stuck a bit till sunset. I don't know what's going on. Oh, still here. Hello. What a surprised looks. Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too. Happens as a security guard. Hey, what's wrong, Bambrina? You looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall, strange guy to put in charge of the crime scene. Alright. Can we talk anymore? There's something I wanted to ask you. Seeing the crime, cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me, I'm watching over them as they sleep, dreaming of deserts, harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I want to ask you. Scene of the crime. Oh, he's okay. He's just saying the same thing. So he's not going to show me anything until I present him with the bench. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I'll warn you, if it's fan letters, me, it goes right to the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. Maybe we investigate. Gumshoe? Oh, that old cow dog. That means he's on some birthday party or something. Huh? Look where it should be said a letter of introduction. It says letter of invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, to prove this Detective Gumshoe is better than the blood test. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settlers. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny and have a hootenanny. Can't read. Note to self, police investigations are like suddenly late. Well, Mr. Wright, what are you saying? Say I won't be needing this anymore. Alright, tell me stuff. Officer Marshall, could you tell me more about the victim? Good men always die, you know. Remember that, partner? Could you be a little bit more specific? Bruce Goodman, he was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star. One stabbed the chest, found piecework. But that's a contradiction because it was stabbed at the stomach. Here's the autopsy. This here's autopsy report. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't particularly gifted detective. It's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. My sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot. So it seems like calling an unarmed man to shoot out at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You calling me out? They say they shoot you in Texas for that. I was one of them fancy shoes detectives till 2 years ago. I'll tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman, then. How could you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambrina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on right hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. You know, but the sad old cow dog can't find his tail. It's because he runs around with Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of the cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just you don't realize it yet. Ooh, they kicked Detective Gumshoe out of the investigation. Alright, can I examine now? Because you're gonna let me do this now. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis essentially belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it would belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Let's do it. Let's check it out. I'm not touching it. It's just doing it. This is different. Dude, it looks like a Nokia. Right? Can I do anything specific? Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know? Hey, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. They're hard to come by, you know? Jeez. There's gotta be something about it. Cell phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button and display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't even know about these things like redial. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Let's check out the phone. Listen up, the defense attorney doesn't think first. He just pushes the button. Hey, that song. I know that song. Hey, what's going on over here? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed the redial button on their phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is it anyway? It was on the ground over here. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Sky. But it's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Because the last call was made right after the murder occurred. It was like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke a few seconds according to this. Who'd she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now, one of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, yeah, that, Sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of a strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone, a wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Oh, I incited the wrath of Lone Star Patrolman. So she called Phoenix. Which is interesting. That's such a weird... How did they get that in there? I don't know. That's kind of cool, though. Very Japanese. Appears to be the car when the body was found. It looks like lock on the trunk is busted. Crime scene took place in an underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. That's Edgeworth's car. We already know that. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Is there anything else? There's the trunk itself, I guess. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Something's written on it. 675 12-2. Oh, 6 to 7 S 20 12 by 2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket and was killed. Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Use the self-productive reasoning. Go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Well, let me look at the... February 21st. It doesn't say anything. 2/22. So 12/22, sorry. I don't know if this is... See, it could be... See, the date is really wide. I just have to press the button to open it. Do I get a different response this time? Never mind, it's nothing. So I have no reason to investigate. This might just be a new mechanic that they're trying to teach. 6 to 7S. 12-2. I guess that's really it. B block. It's through there with the visitors park. I see the lunch line in the car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. See a cartoon cow munching on a juicy looking steak. gonna strike you a little creepy. Just don't think about it too deeply, and you'll be fine. Because it's a cow eating itself. You know, it's cannibalism with cat. It's cannibalism. That was really bad, and I don't apologize for it. I'm just letting you know it was really bad. All right, where do I go? Anything else to talk to you about? Lana Sky, I guess. So there's no connection between the Detective Goodman and my sister? That's correct, but there's no gold mine of evidence against her. The prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Ooh. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gone into me. Maybe it was a dry wind blowing through the prospector's office. This is about Mr. Edgeworth. Been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence, arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever he wanted to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you can find one person, but they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person. Who? I hate to say this, but it's your sister Bambina. It's your sister Bambina, Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. What, my sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle a little cat all by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. So what you're saying is Edgeworth was making deals to win trials. Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere, and everybody knows it. That's why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case. They targeted him because he was close with Edgeworth. So how are we gonna? What we're gonna do now, Mr. Wright? I guess we got some clues. We have an autopsy report, note from the victim in the cell phone. Do you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing is bothering me is Lana's still confessing the crime. She said she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes, I know that you saw me playing your phone when it rings. What? It's the Seal Samurai's theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? Hi, I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Oh, I very much don't. But, hey. That's it. That's the run. Holy crap, that was an hour? I didn't think that was an hour. Jeez. Well, thank you guys for sticking around and watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. We will continue this run here in just a moment, so stick around and we'll see what happens with this case, because I have no idea. It's got a lot of loose ends, and there's a lot of things that could happen, so I'm interested to see what happens. So thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Make sure to like button, subscribe, check out all the creators in the description down below, and I will catch you in the next one. So until then, my name is Chaos. I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.